1 2 1 2. deal chat notwithstanding. Did have a bit of technical difficulties earlier, so our apologies for that, but thankfully we are running up here smoothly. One to watch here tonight is Stags B team captain number 55, Josh Middleton. He'll be looking to put in a shift. Both sides have brought a pretty full lineup, all things considering, when you're traveling away. For the Leeds Gryphons, in net is Dexter Duffy Howard. Skaters-wise, you have Finley Smith, number 93. Number 2, Adam Selby. Number 10, Tori Scott. Number 12, Tim Pashier. Number 15, Ryan Sepke, who's their captain. Number 18, Francesca Shepard. Number 27, Sammy Kerr. Number 32, Adam Guerrett. 73, Yasmin Al-Rawi, and 92, Oscar Kelly. And for the Stags in net is Craig Orr, who's wearing number 26, as we're about to drop the puck here. Number 7, Emily Luck. Number 8 is Josh McEwen. Number 20 is Josh Piper. Number 22 is Phil Busiek. Number 24 is Liv Swinbag. Number 25 is Oscar Harden. Number 55 is Captain Josh Middleton. Number 70 is Georgiana Tillinghast. Number 35 is Afric Townend. Number 69 is Martin Byrne. Number 91 is Beth Nelson. Number 81 is Alex Rebello. And number 15 is Jamie Lyon. All set now to drop the puck on this game. Should be an exciting one. Middleton will take the face-off against Smith. And we are underway. Stags immediately with a chance as Middleton takes the puck. It's a shot. Good save by the Tonier. Stag getting some immediate pressure here. Hopping in off the defenseman's error. Draw won by Leeds, but it's only as far as the Stags blue line, but they don't manage to clear the puck. It's still in their own end. Leeds are working it behind their own net. Trying to clear, but it's kept in by Rebello, who fires a shot, and it is saved by Duffy Howard. It's good early pressure there from the Stags. Few failed clear attempts by Leeds. Stags have managed to hold it in and put some pressure on. Byrne taking the face-off. He wins it back. It's tied up in some skates. Tillinghast in the corner, trying to win that puck, but it's back with Byrne behind the net. Center's out in front, but it's picked off by Leeds, who try and clear, but fail yet again, and it's brought out by the Stags as they reset. Well, that pass is picked off by number 15, Ryan Sepke, who tries to center it, but it is picked off by Byrne. Kept in by Leeds, but only as far as Emily Luck, who's going to take it back behind her own net and get things started here for the Stags. Luck still with that puck. Tries an outlet pass that goes all the way down to the goaltender, Duffy Howard. In the corner now. Fighting for it. Back with Luck. Oh, it's close on net. A golden chance here, and saved by Duffy Howard on Marty Byrne. Prime opportunity there, right in front of the net. Leeds try and break out, but it's taken back with Josh McEwen. Emily Luck's going to pick this up, take it behind the net. Stags look to break out here. Luck's going to wheel it as the Stags are trying to change. Taken into the zone, but picked off by Torrey Scott. He's going to play it over. Leeds are changing here, and it looks like there is a whistle. And it's a too many men penalty on Leeds Gryphons. Stags will go to the power play here. 3 minutes into this game, it's been pretty much all Stags thus far. Managed to apply a lot of consistent pressure. Not gotten the shots from it yet, though. We'll see if they can change that. Face-off's taken by Nelson. One back to Rebello, who shoots, and it's saved. Face-off is won by Leeds and cleared. Rebello takes it in the Stag zone end. Leeds are putting on some pressure here. It's intercepted by Oscar Kelly. Kelly and Smith working on it in the Stags offensive zone. It's Kelly behind the net. Centers out to Smith and on net, but Craig Orr is there to make a save. Still, it's Kelly putting on pressure. Stags are able to get it out, though. Sent into the Leeds end by Beth Nelson, but no one there for the Stags. Big collision there, but it results in Stags getting possession. Puck is sent across. Living with it now is Josh Piper, who's going to be stood up at the blue line, but now a golden opportunity for a shot is missed by Swinbank. Good effort getting in the slot as Stags keep it in once again, but Leeds are going to be able to lug this one out. Sending the puck deep is Scott now for Leeds, but it's gathered up behind the net by McEwen. Stags putting some passes together as they try and get in on this offensive zone with 20 seconds left on the power play. Townend centers, but no one's there for the Stags, but it's picked up by Middleton, who's working behind the net. And Leeds managed to clear that puck, but Stags look to break in quickly again. Bumped over to Middleton, who's got speed through the zone. Beats one, beats two, but cannot get away from the goaltender. A few right in front of the net. Busiek and Middleton there. Townend tried to find Busiek, who was standing in front of the net. Cleaned up by Emily Luck at the point. Busiek now stripped, but it's Middleton with the puck. Goes back to the point for McEwen. Loads up a shot, blocked in front of the net by Adam Selby, and it's going to be cleared out here by Leeds. Well, Stags got an on-man rush here. Leeds are going for a change. It's a 2-on-0. Busiek's right in the middle. Middleton gets it to him, but it's Townend who scores! Afric Townend right in front of the net. No one was there. It's 1-0 Stags. See on the replay here, Middleton picks this puck up, centers it right there, off the stick of Busiek it looks like, and Townend just fires home that rebound. And you had the sense that it was only a matter of time. Stags have really controlled the play thus far. As Rebello has it behind the net, he's going to skate it out of his own zone, looks up and fires a pass over to Marty Byrne, who's in on the right side. He puts it on net, but Stags can't get home the rebound, and Leeds are going to clear the puck here. As it's lugged out by Tim Pashier. Play stop now as Leeds go offside. Face off just outside of the Stags end as Marty Byrne is going to stand there, look to win it back. One forward, and Byrne and Tillinghast both there trying to take control of the puck, but Tillinghast is going to put this into the corner, chase after it. Rimmed around the wall by Adam Selby, but kept in by Rebello. He fires, tipped by Tillinghast wide. Byrne now in the corner. Can't beat the defender there, as it's going to be Selby lugging the puck. Selby beats Rebello. Selby can't get the shot off. Scott's going to fling it to the middle, but the Stags are able to clear that puck as Leeds with a relatively dangerous chance. It's going to be beaten the offside by the Stags here. Jamie Lyon, the one hustling to get to that puck. McEwen has it in his own corner. Up the wall and out. Leeds put it into the Stag zone, but it is offside. Luck retrieves up to Piper, who clears the zone, but only as far as Tim Pashier, as Leeds look to start another rush. Luck up again. Nelson stripped of the puck by the back-checking player Kelly, but only as far as Piper, who whiffs on a shot. Out to Luck, who fires wide of the net. Sepke's able to clear that, but only as far as Josh McEwen, who, battling with a Leeds forward, is able to get that out, but back in it again, battling with Finley Smith. The puck is cleared. Stoppage in play here on an offside. We've got 12 and a half minutes left to go in this first period, 1-0 to the Glasgow Stags. Middleton here to take the face-off against Torrey Scott. Wins it back cleanly. Middleton harassing Selby on the puck, but he's able to get it into the Stag zone. Townend giving chase. Able to win it. Busiek, Townend, Middleton now in the corner. They're queuing up in the middle. Middleton puts it out for Townend, but Leeds do a good job defending that. Leeds set it up behind their own net, looking to break out. Stuffed out by Busiek, however, in the corner with Middleton, cutting inside. He's going to pass back to Busiek, whose shot is blocked, but it's there with Townend, who whips and fires wide. Busiek at the side of the net. He's behind the net. He whips it out to Middleton, but Leeds stuff it out. But it's kept in by Swinbank. Townend is able to find Middleton, who's wheeling here with space. He fires, and it's saved. Leeds clearing the puck out now with Shepard. Shepard stripped of the puck. Middleton's got it in the middle. Clears the zone as Leeds pick it back up. Rebello out as Leeds are going for a change here. Townend avoids one Leeds forechecker, but not able to avoid the second, as it's picked up here with Swinbank. Oscar Kelly's going to flip this into the Stag zone, but it's immediately cleared into the Stags bench. Halfway here through the first period, still 1-0 Stags. Face off here in the Stags end. If you are just joining us now, pleasure to be with you here. My name is Drew Meyer, former Stags player serving here in the commentary booth. As the face-off is won and not quite cleared by the Stags, but it's McEwen looking to go off the wall, but Leeds are able to keep it in. Circling towards the top, they fire, but it doesn't get the net. Centers now, there's battling sticks, and the Stags are going to be able to clear this puck. It's here with Lyon, who is looking to load up for a shot, gets it back to Byrne. Byrne battling with the Leeds player. He fires on that and it's saved. Kept in by Luck, fired behind the net. Lyon's going to pick this up. He centers, but it's cut off by a Leeds defender. Leeds are able to fire it out into the Stag's End, where Craig Orr will set it up for Emily Luck. Quite ferocious forechecking here from Leeds. They've managed to make the Stags turn it over here at the blue line. It's kept in here by Werrett. Fired on net by Oscar Kelly, but it's saved by Craig Orr. Stags get the puck up, but not out. Now it's out, as Tillinghast is going to give chase. Fired out of the zone by McEwen, and Leeds go back in offside. Leeds win the face-off back. It's here with Selby, who fires it straight into the Stags bench. Well, so far in this first period, it's been starting with a pretty much all Stags affair, controlling possession, but Leeds have managed to crawl it back, managed to get some offensive chances here. Stags are going to want to prevent them from capitalizing that on here as they protect a 1-0 lead. But the puck is here with Rebello, who gets it into the Leeds zone, but only as far as Selby, who clears it down. Swinbank up to the wall, cleared down now, as Leeds look to set it up and get into the Stag zone. Scott resets back to Selby. Rebello now for the Stags. Beats one. And offside called. Taking the face-off is Nelson, who ties up with the Leeds player, Kelly. Putting the puck now is Sepke for Leeds, whose pass goes back and out of the zone. Kelly unable to hold that one. Cycles back to Rebello, who manages to avoid the on-rushing forecheck of Kelly. Piper giving chase behind the Leeds net, but it's fired all the way down, but cut off by McEwen, who is roaring up here over into the Leeds zone. He fires on net, but it avoids the goaltender and goes to the corner, and it's cleared out. Piper finds some open ice and sent in by the Stags as they look to forecheck this, or go for a line change rather. Leeds set it up here with Smith, Finley Smith. Going to pass it on into the Stag zone, but the man there, Kelly, was ahead of the play, and it is offside. Middleton taking the face-off against Scott. Won cleanly by the Leeds player. But it's poked out, and Middleton's got it now. Rushing on the right-hand side. Beats one. And can't beat the goaltender. Sends it high. Busiek behind the net. Finding Emily Luck at the point, who fires. Tipped by Middleton wide. A dangerous play here by the Stags. McEwen back into the Leeds zone. Busiek finding Townend. He's going to give chase to this. Centers it. Busiek trying to fight for that puck, but it's won by the Leeds player as they try and clear this. And they manage to successfully with Selby. Uncontested down the right, he fires, saved by Orr. Townend now as the Stags look to counter. Tries to find Middleton, and he does, who beats the defender, in on goal, he scores! Josh Middleton, and you get a man of his quality in front of the net like that, 9 out of 10 times it's going straight past the goalie. Townend able to get it to Middleton. Defenders didn't track him. Goes in, beats the goalie clean. Face-off won by the Stags. Now here with Byrne, who fires, and it's blocked by the defender. On the net finds Tillinghast. Dug out by the Leeds forward, though, as it's checked by Lyon. The Leeds manage to corral it, and they will clear the zone. Lugging the puck up here is Kelly. On the right-hand side, snuffed out by Rebello. Tillinghast working against Warrett, but Warrett manages to get the better of her, and they clear the zone. Rebello now into the end, he fires, and it's saved. Leeds goalie here hasn't faced a ton of shots. He's been relatively strong facing them, though. Stags will look to pepper him with more shots. As it's one out, Byrne can't get a shot off. It is attempted to be cleared by Selby, and now finally cleared out in the middle. Losing the puck is El-Rawi, but it's kept back in with Selby. Tries to find El-Rawi, but the puck eludes her stick, and it's picked up by Rebello for an icing, rather. Face off to the right of the goaltender. Nelson tries to win it. Back to the point, kept in by Emily Luck. Sent down low, and the Stags will not be able to get to this one. It's Selby losing the puck at the point, put back in by Piper, who himself races back to win the puck, but can only get it as far as the Leeds forward, who clears. Piper's got it again now. Heading into Leeds' end. He's got only one to beat. Fires, tries to use the defender as a screen, but puck hits the defender's skate. Cleared out here by Sebke. And Emily Luck will reset with this one, finding Nelson, who takes it into the lead zone and fires on net, saved by Duffy Howard. And cleared out here, but only as far as Josh McEwen. Stags get in the zone again. Shot on net is saved by Duffy Howard from Swinbank. Luck keeps in another clear attempt by Leeds, but they manage to get it out as Kelly races it up. And he's in on goal here is Pashier, but it's saved. Orr with a great save on that clear-cut attempt on net. Pashier was in all alone, and Orr stones him. Leeds fire it back into the Stags' end. Luck takes it behind her own net. Skating on the right-hand side, plenty of room in front of her. She's going to lug this one, but the Leeds player coming off the bench manages to take that one. It's Scott who fires, kicked aside by Orr, fired back in, another save by Orr. And McEwen will look to break out the Stags. Townend giving chase. putting pressure on Adam Selby, but he's able to clear the puck as Middleton will reset back to the defense. Luck trying to find either Busiek or Middleton, but the puck is going to go into the Leeds end. On turnover here, puck hit the Leeds player, trying to find Francesca Shepard, but the Stags do well to snuff that out as Middleton's here, racing through neutral into the Leeds end, puts on the brakes, centers the puck, no one home. Puck is fired back down into the Stags' end, but Leeds are going for a change, so the Stags will look to pick this up. Fired on the left-hand side to Busiek, who's found Rebello here with plenty of speed. He's cutting into the Leeds' end on the left-hand side, puts on the brakes in the corner. He's going to look to shoot, and puck goes in the net. Alex Rebello puts the Stags up 3-0. Confirm on the replay here, but it looks like either the puck might have been tipped or the goaltender was screened. And it looked like both Middleton and the Leeds defender might have been screening the goalie, or maybe even one of their sticks tipped that at that odd angle shot. But either way, it is 3-0 Stags with just over a minute to go. Byrne in the corner. Tries to find an open man at the blue line, but can't corral the puck. Zor is going to set this up for Emily Luck behind the net. Lyon is going to harass Sepke off that puck. As Leeds reset that to D. Stags forwards so far have done a good job of putting pressure on both the Leeds forwards and the Leeds D. They've managed to get Leeds to turn the puck over pretty consistently. As a result of that, reset now in the Stags end for Emily Luck. He's going to find Lyon, who bumps it onto himself. Getting over, Tillinghast takes a shot, but it's wide of the net. 10 seconds here as Leeds look to clear this puck out. They fire it over to the left-hand side, but that will do it for the first period. After 20 minutes, score is Glasgow Stags B 3, Leeds Gryphons B 0. Between periods, I am joined by our excellent audio mixer and stream guru, Dale. Dale, what did you think about that first period?
Yeah, it was a very good first period for the Stags. It looked like they're starting to dominate the game a little bit. Yeah, just a very strong start to the game. Hoping they're going to continue with it.
Yeah, so far, Stags have really put a lot of pressure on the Leeds forwards in their own zone. They're getting pucks in deep, and they seem to be doing a good job at winning those battles, especially in that kind of intermediate zone of the ice. They're forcing a lot of turnovers there.
Yeah, definitely, and it's definitely looking like a good start to the season now. Hopefully getting some points on the boards should keep them sort of where they are on the table at the moment.
Yeah, so far. The Stags B team, I believe, have played one game so far. You can see it's a loss on the road to Sheffield. Looking today to get into the win column for the first time this season in this early part of the season.
Try and think of a bit more.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it. My brain was going.
It's funny how much of this is just this takes off my cognitive ability to.
To be honest as well, Leeds just look kind of slow.
Yeah.
I mean, they got less players. It's going to happen every time of year. Ready to go when you are. Was I on the whole time? Set to go here for the second period as Middleton takes the face off. Rebello into the lead zone. Backhanded by Busiek. As I was saying in the intermission, Leeds do look a bit heavy-legged here. Can't fault them, though, traveling up all the way that time for a late face-off on a weekend. As it's sent in here, Middleton fans on the shot, however. Collision there in the corner as Middleton whips it in front of the net, but nearly cleared out by Leeds, but Rebello is able to force it to Busiek, who fires on that, tipped by Middleton, but it goes wide. Stags putting good pressure in on here. In towards that. Oh, it's nearly put into their own goal here, Selby. But as I was saying, can't fault Leeds here for maybe being slightly heavy-legged with all that travel time. As a former BUIHA player myself, I can attest to the fact that you arrive somewhere 3, 4, even 5 or 6 hours away, you're tired, it's late at night. So nothing but fair play to the Leeds Gryphons here for coming up for this game. As it's going to be cleared here by Werrett. Chasing the puck. He's going to fire and stopped by Orr. Wrestling with behind the net was Werrett and Emily Luck, but it's cleared to the corner. Kept in by Leeds. Put on. Ooh, what a save by Orr. Looked like the puck was tipped in front of him by Marty Byrne. And Orr just gets the toe of the skate there to stop it. They fire a puck right in front of the net. Clear attempt by Byrne is failed. Fired on by Leeds. Saved by Orr, and he covers. Well, so much for the Leeds Gryphons potentially being heavy-legged here. They get a really good offensive possession, putting a few shots on Craig Orr. They win the face-off here, right in front of the net. They fire, and Orr saves it. Looked like a point-blank opportunity for Tim Pashier, but Orr says no, as they will face off to Orr's left yet again. On the wall, it's picked up by Lyon. Harassed off that puck by Sammy Kerr. Stags putting pressure on them at the blue line. Taken into the Stag zone by Pashier. He's going to go wide of McEwen. He's cutting in the middle. He centers the puck, but no one home as Tillinghast intercepts. Puck hits the referee. Oscar Kelly now. Fires and saved. One back, they fire on net but wide. Fired on net from the corner there by Sebke, but it's saved by Orr. Stags looking to get the puck out of their own zone. Leeds have had a lot of possession here, but it is finally lugged up by Rebello, who's going to go wide on the defender. 3-on-1 here for the Sags. Cut in the middle. Rebello's able to take it. All in the middle. Puck is sitting there, but Sebke's going to take it behind his own net, and they will get the puck out. Rushing up with this puck is centered in by Al-Rawi, right in front of the net there for Shepard, who can't get a shot off, as Rebello and Piper are going to clear this. Nelson now in front of the Stags bench, going to take it into the zone. They've got a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Taken right in front for Piper, fires the backhand and scores. A great pass by Nelson, setting up Piper, who did not have an easy shot there. That was a backhand as he's skating away, but he manages to beat the goaltender, Duffy Howard, on that. Piper all alone, had the option of the pass too, but he goes backhand and sneaks it past the pad, as it's now 4-0 Stags. Stags in their own zone here with Busiak. Middleton now looking to split the defense, but they do a good job of sorting that out. Leeds here, they've potentially got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Cutting into the zone is Kelly. He's going to take it to the net, but Orr says no. And Middleton now will look to counter. He's got Townend with him. He finds him, but the puck just hops off his stick, and Leeds are going to get back here. Townend behind the net, fires in the middle, but no one home. And Leeds clear it all the way down. Icing is going to be waved here as Luck finds Townend. Back with McEwen, over to Luck. Middleton again. Turning on the Jets, he goes left. He's got Busiak in the middle. He finds him, and saved by Duffy Howard. A point-blank chance there for Phil Busiak, but the goaltender denies him. Face-off is won. Lyon fires, saved yet again. Face-off to the goaltender's left. It's going to be taken here by Marty Byrne. Won it cleanly. Kept in by the D. Tillinghast with the puck. Being harassed by Selby, who's going to win this, and look to race up ice. Back here with Lyon as Leeds turn the puck over. Puts it and gives chase into the Leeds end. Able to win that puck off Selby. Directing the puck on net, but it's not going to get as far as the defender. Kept in by the Stags again. But this time, it is finally cleared by Scott. Rebello going to recycle possession here. Oh, but it's given up by the Stags. Clean on goal is Leeds, and he's stoned by Craig Orr is Francesca Shepard. Orr being tested more this period, but so far he has arisen to the task. As Leeds here in the second period are starting to look like they found themselves a bit as a team, coming up here short benched. The faceoff is won by the Stags, but not sorted in their own net. Put on net, but not as far as defender Swinbank. And Emily Luck is going to look to lug this puck up. But giving chase here is Piper, but he can't quite get a handle on it. Stags can't enter here or they'll be offside. But in the meanwhile, it's so enough luck by the Leeds forward, who fires on net, saved by Orr. As it's Kelly denied again. Face-off won by Leeds. Fired on net, saved by Orr, but the rebound is covered. Pashier was in there, had the defender McEwen in front of him, but Orr manages to cover that puck before he can find it. Won by Leeds again, fired off the side of the cage. Looking more dangerous now as the Sags are rimming the puck around, and it is cleared by Luck out to Piper. Only one defender to beat. He's going to shoot, and it's saved by the goaltender. Well, Leeds have been a lot more dangerous in this period, as we are 7 minutes, 8 minutes into the period. But Stags have been managing to hit them on the counter when they are getting good possessions, as the faceoff is won by Nelson. Leeds not able to clear the puck out of their own end, as it cycled back, queuing up the wall for Nelson. Intercepted by Scott, who's going to take it into the Stags' end. On the left-hand side, cuts in and fires, but it's not going to get as far as Luck. Up the wall, intercepted again by Leeds. Up with Scott, trying to find Shepard, but the puck's going to roll to the wall. Put back in, but Swinbank's got this puck here. Lugs the puck in on her own, finding Piper, however, but he's cut off by Scott. Leeds not able to do anything with that possession, however, as it is taken into the Leeds end by Piper, but put off for Swinbank, who's going to fire wide of the cage. But it pops out to Nelson, saved by the goaltender, put wide by Piper on the rebound. Back to McEwen, who fires into the skates of the defender. But picked up by Piper behind the net, tries to stuff it, but save is made. Nelson out in front, Swinbank scores! Great goal in front. A diving effort there. Great play. Or excuse me, that might have been Oscar Harden. Got a 23, a 24, and a 25. It'd be hard to tell up here. As Middleton's in on net, saved by the goaltender. Tried to go to his backhand. And now it's cleared. Nope, not cleared by Leeds. And now they've got it into the offensive zone with Kelly. Cuts in the middle. Has a shot saved by Orr. The rebound put wide. As it is cleared by Swinbank. My apologies, I believe I've been mixing up Swinbank and Harden, but that's going to be a penalty on Leeds here. It's number 15, Ryan Sepke, is going to go to the box here, and the Sags will go to the power play. If I'm not mistaken, that might be first Stags goal for Oscar Harden, potentially. Not quite sure about that one. Just over halfway through the period, or under halfway through the period, Middleton wins the puck back to Luck, who fires, and it's in. Might have been tipped in front by Middleton. Might be Emily Luck's goal, but the Stags now going to be up 5-0. 6-0. Puck is sent deep into the lead zone and giving chase is Townend. Unable to get a stick on it though, as Leeds are able to sort that one out. Townend's going to lose this puck though to Al-Rawi, who takes it into the zone. Working against Middleton, but Middleton's able to intercept. Fires and finds an open Byrne, who's going to put it into the corner and give chase against Selby. Recycling possession with the Stags D is Emily Luck. Bit of a game of pitch and catch here from the Stags and the Gryphons, but a failed clear as Al-Rawi has this. Centers, but no body home. The closest Leeds forward was Shepard, who's going to lose out on a battle here with Tillinghast. Cleared by Leeds, so they try and work a breakout, but unable to find a free stick. Luck not able to hold that one as it's taken in by Kelly. On the right side, centers the puck, but the forward was not looking in the right direction. As the Stags win a battle here again with Tillinghast. Kelly's able to win this, take it from his feet. The pass is for Pashier, but he loses out on that battle to a Stags player. Sepke fires from the point. It's tipped, or with a save. I think it was Pashier or Kelly who redirected that one. But there's going to be another Leeds penalty. I think I heard high sticking. And with just over 8 minutes left in the second period, it's 6-0 to the Glasgow Stags as they take a power play face-off to the left of the Leeds goaltender. Rebello's got to the point, fires, saved. Piper was lurking out in front, but Duffy Howard makes sure no rebound gets to his stick. And Nelson will reset and take yet another face-off. Six are tied up here. Leeds managed to clear the puck. 1 forechecker here. It's Pashier in, working on Rebello, but Rebello is able to shed him and lug the puck up. Rebello in the middle. Works the puck to the corner. Centers. Piper couldn't quite get wood on it. Swinbank tries to find Beth Nelson, but it's given up, and shot here is saved by Orr. Rebello now finding Piper. Partial breakaway. Fires, and it's saved by the goaltender. Rebello's got it on the wall. They work it behind the net. Here's Piper. Centers. Harden. What a save by Leeds goaltender. Stuck out the pad and denied him. Rebello puts it high. Leeds get to this puck now with Werrett, who's able to clear. On a forechecker here, here's Pasher. He's got a tough one to deal with, but he ends up throwing it back to no one in particular, but the Leeds player off the bench manages to win it. But only as far as Townend, who's here in the middle of the ice. He's cutting through. One defender to beat. Skilled play in the end by Kerr to knock that to the corner. But they center. Oh, and Harden had a golden opportunity there. But Duffy Howard able to make the save. Just 5 seconds now left on this power play. They'll send out the Middleton line here to take this face off to the goaltender's right, as no one lines up to take the face off for Leeds. Back to McEwen, who fires, and it's in the back of the net. Looks like that'll be Josh McEwen's goal, and it's 7-0. Middleton providing the screen. Looks like it beat the goalie clean. And they'll keep that line out there. Won by Leeds. Face off. Kelly working against Townend. And Al-Rawi goes offside. Six minutes left in the second period. Glad you can join us here for some Glasgow Stags hockey. Stags alum Drew Meyer coming to you live from Braehead Arena on a crisp, chilly Saturday. Luck tries to find Townend, who strips the Leeds defender, or got a stick in the way of the Leeds defender trying to clear the puck. He's in the corner now. Works behind the Middleton, who tries to find Busiek in front, but it evades him. Cue into Townend, but it's picked up by Middleton, who splits the defense. He's in on net. Middleton fires, and he's stopped by Duffy Howard. Oh, but it's in the middle for Busiek. Can't quite get a stick on it. Here's McEwen again. Fires, tipped in front by Middleton, but not on goal. Leeds look to clear, and they do manage. Luck has got it, finding Townend. Takes it outside on the defender, tries to center the puck, but Sepke's able to block that with his skate. Townend works it through, tries to find Busiek, but it evades him again. Luck fires it into the corner. Townend doing a lot of work behind the net. Centers in front. Middleton looks like he was spinning around, had the puck stripped. And it will be Kelly who's taking it up for Leeds. Past the defender, centers, but Leeds are getting a change, and there's no one there. Leeds pick up a turnover here. It's Kelly. Got a 3-on-2. Kelly's going to fire this puck, saved by Orr. McEwen manages to get the puck only as far as Tim Pashier, but the play is blown dead. Looks like it'll be another Stags power play here. Looks like it's Al-Rawi going off, or rather it's Sammy Kerr going off. So 4 minutes, just about over 4 minutes left in the second period. 7-0 Stags. They go to the power play again. It'll be the Rogers, or not Rogers. He's wearing a Rogers jersey. This is Marty Byrne to take the face-off. Lyon tries to get this on net, but it's blocked. Byrne back to Lyon. A good play. Tries to center it to Tillinghast, but Leeds will intercept and clear. Swinbag tries to get the pucks taken up for a breakout. It's a good job by Smith to get in the way of that. Instead, it'll be lugged up here. Here's Byrne. Puts it on goal, saved by the goaltender. Swinbag to the middle. Byrne can't quite find it. Rebello shoots, saved. Byrne's got it in the corner. Centers for Lyon. Can't quite direct it on goal. And Leeds will clear the puck. Eventually. It's Pashier taking a wide around Swinbag. He's going to center. Tried to find Smith. Couldn't quite do so. As Rebello, taking it in the middle, tries to split the defenders, but the puck gets lost in his feet as Leeds will lug this puck up. Out of the zone with Warrett. And the Sags go offside as he did manage to get that over the blue line. Well, I will say, despite the scoreline here, it has been a much more even second period. Leeds have managed to test Stags goalie Craig Orr. They've managed to put some shots on net, but not quite getting there in terms of crashing that and getting a second man in, but they are definitely testing the Stags a lot further than before. So on the power play here, it's McEwen going to take it into the zone. Gets a lucky bounce off the referee, fires, but it goes wide. Here's Nelson with this puck. Puts it on net, and it's stopped. But the rebound, Harden can't quite find it, but it's taken out to Rebello, who stopped. Leeds have got possession here. They clear the zone, but only as far as McEwen, who's able to reset this to Piper. Flip back for Harden. Nelson tries to fire, but the defender blocks this puck. Piper can't quite sort it out from his skates as McEwen's got this puck. Gonna take it into the lead zone. He's scanning, he's surveying, he's going right. Tries to center, he finds Harden, who takes it back to Nelson, who fires off a defender and wide. Some good passing here by the Sags in the lead zone as this puck is taken out. Back with Emily Luck, who passes it up as the Sags reset. Here's Scott on the left with Selby. Cuts in from the left, takes a shot, but it is wide and blockered away by Orr. Under a minute now left to go. Leeds controlling the puck in the neutral zone, trying to find a way through, but stoned there by the Stags. Taken into the zone now, fires, taken wide, but the rebound that comes back behind the net dealt with by McEwen. Flipped out by Emily Luck, putting pressure on his Nelson. Leeds will send forecheckers in to try and harass McEwen here, who's going to play it back behind the net to Luck. He's got a wide open Harden. He's going to fire over the net. And that'll do it for the second period of action here. Score after two, Glasgow Stags B 7, Leeds Gryphons B nothing.
And we're back on.
Back on now for the third period. Joining me for this last period here is going to be my colleague Dale, running the stream.
Yeah, hi there. Sorry, we're just trying to figure out some of the audio technician stuff. I have a funny feeling we'll end up with it getting picked up twice. We'll see if we have any complaints in the chat in the next few minutes.
The puck was fired on by Byrne. However, a good save made by the goaltender. Byrne finding Lyon on the right-hand side. Tries to fire it on that, but it's snuffed out by the defender. Lyon behind the net. It's Tillinghast in the high slot. Fires it on net, saved by the goaltender. Some good early pressure there from the Sags, right, Dale? We are attempting to see if his mic works. Face-off here is going to be won by Nelson. Put on net, saved. Rebello with a good keep. Cycle down low. Nelson putting pressure. Not cleared out. Rebello fires off the side of the cage. Nelson with it. On the net. Leeds gain possession here. They take it out with Al-Rawi. With a good stick check by Swinbank. Piper finding Nelson. The Sags can't quite sort it out, but it's given away here to Harden, who fires, and it's well saved. Stags looking to set this up here as Swinbank puts it up to Harden. Sent on net.
Sounded like we got a little bit of post there.
A little posting in as Leeds looking to break out of their own zone here, and they do with Shepard. But turns the puck over to Luck, who's going to take it through the middle and fire it just wide. Not quite cleared here. It's with Piper behind the net. Kewen gets back to him from the point. Put in for Harden, who's passing to Nelson, but not quite able to sort that as they will counter here. Leeds do with Kelly in the middle, but just loses an edge. As it's McEwen who's going to rush up on the play here. Tries to beat the defender Kerr, but he can't quite do so. It's not cleared out only as far as Townend. Middleton puts it on. Just avoids the stick of Busiak, but it's back with Townend again, who's been all over the place in this game. McEwen keeps the puck in, but Leeds do manage to clear it as we get a whistle. Pretty dominant from the Stags in this third period here. Face-off here is going to be at center circle. Middleton against Kelly. Middleton forces it into the lead zone, but they clear the puck. Middleton now taking it in the middle. Trying to take on the Leeds defenders. He cuts in the middle, fires, and off the post. And it's going to be called here for too many men on Leeds. Sixth skater came on. You could probably potentially hear the Leeds bench screaming for one of their players to get off, but not able to do so quite in time. And that will send the Stags to the power play yet again. Townend was wrestling with that, but it's Swinbank getting it back to him. On the right, he cuts in the middle. Well stick checked by Smith. Smith's still with it, but Rebello pokes the puck away from him. Middleton taking it over, but offside. Four minutes gone here in the third period. Stags on the power play. It's 7-0 to them. Byrne will line up for this face-off. It's won, but Leeds managed to get to the puck with Shepard, but it's knocked away, and Byrne on the right-hand side will take it into Leeds' end. Rebello finds Swinbank. Put down low. It's Lyon, keeping possession. Battling in front of the net is Tillinghast. Put on net. And in a mess of bodies, the puck is frozen.
Yeah, it looks like the Stags are coming out fighting on this third period.
Yeah, they've done well to keep up the pressure despite being up by 7 goals. They're keeping it on here. Every goal important in the BUIHA with goal difference. Back with Swinbank, who tries to put it on net, but not quite enough on that. As the puck is cleared out here, nearly taken into the Stags' end by Shepard, but it's Rebello covering up, who's going to take it in on the right-hand side into lead zone. He fires wide. Kept in by Swinbank, and just couldn't keep the puck in quite. And we will get another face-off.
It was only just out, but it was out.
Only just out. It's back here with Rebello, who's going to take it into the lead zone. Tries to center the puck, but it's well cut out by Kelly. On the Mass of Humanity, taken up by Kelly, who's lost the puck there to Rebello, who's done an excellent job of just mopping up anything that Leeds are trying to put on tonight. Takes it in and fires wide. It's on the right with Lyon. Tries to center this puck, but not quite accurate. Back in the Stag zone now with Emily Luck behind her own net. Stags will look to break out. Able to find Swinbank, or not Swinbank, Tillinghast, who puts it into the corner and gives chase. Leeds are able to clear the puck, but it's won back by Emily Luck. Can't go in here or they'll be offside. Resets the puck to Kewen. On given away here, it's Kelly. Taking it on the right. Oh, he cuts in on Orr. He fires and it's saved. Tried to center the puck, but it's well defended by McEwen. Centered again and sicked away by Craig Orr. Centered again. Off Luck. The rebound is fired at Orr and he makes the save. In the corner here is Kelly. Or Smith, rather. Where it's going to win it back to him. He's cutting in. He's at the right. He fires and it's saved by Orr. Couldn't quite get elevation on that shot. Had a clear lane. But Orr answers. Cleared down by the Stags. Blown for icing. Oh, it looked like Piper was right there, but they blow the whistle. Water off the ducks back, though, for the Stags. Find themselves up 7-0 with just about 7 minutes gone into the third period. Josh McEwen with the puck now. He's going to fire it into the end. Piper's got it. Tries to center, but no one home. Avoiding stick of Harden. Shepard putting it in, but it's Luck going to scoop this puck up. Can't quite be kept in by the Leeds D, however. Nearly intercepted by Piper, but instead it's Leeds trying to break into the zone, but Luck does well to shut that down. As it's Piper with space on the left, he fires a puck and it's gloved by Duffy Howard. Well, Dale, just 12 minutes left in this game. How have you felt about it so far?
Yeah, I mean, this third period, it's looking like the Stags are all over Leeds, but they're just not managed to put anything away, which is almost counterintuitive to the last period where I felt Leeds really were starting to make a little bit of a comeback, but just they couldn't stay out the box, and I think that cost them quite a few.
Solid assessment. I would agree with that. It's fired on that, but it's saved by Duffy Howard. Yeah, Stags have had multiple power plays in this game. They've managed to convert on a few of them. As Middleton looks to win this draw. He'll do so. Back to Swinbank. Oh, but loses the puck out now to Pasher. He's going to rush here on the left-hand side. Stags back checking hard. Saved by Orr on the shot. I'll tell you what, Craig Orr has looked awfully sharp. Not faced a ton of shots in this period. Had a flurry in the second, but he stopped everything that's come his way.
Yeah, I think that's it. So the chances that Leeds have had, I think, have generally been like the one-on-one breakaways. A lot of the time, just not going to get them past Craig without a bit of a team effort, because he is just such a solid goalie.
Oh, but it's right in front. Saved by Orr. He's able to deflect that to the corner with his leg pad. Can't quite be cleared by the Stags until it is here. Giving chase is Townend, but well defended by Ryan Sepke of Leeds. Up with Smith. Dumps it off to Kelly. He's getting in from left. He fires, and it's saved by Orr.
Just another solid stop there, isn't it?
Held in the armpit. He manages to trap that one.
I think we're starting to see the short bench of Leeds starting to slow them down a little bit.
Middleton can't win the face-off, but he's able to corral the puck here. Yeah, to that point, they've got only 5 spare skaters here, so fair play on them coming up, playing this game here. I've played plenty of short bench games. They're always tough. But Busiak fires wide. Heavy collision on the corner here with Rebello, but it's Middleton cutting in. He'll fire. Saved. Tried to just stuff it short side, but Duffy Howard able to respond as the puck is sent all the way down for an icing. I'll tell you, as someone who plays recce hockey now, where a lot of the time we just don't play with icing, it is quite a different atmosphere when you're different game environment when you're playing with that.
Yeah, it certainly is. I think as well with the short bench and just
and
not
it
able
goes
to get
in.
that.
I think that might have been right off the face-off from Byrne. It fired right off the face-off, took a weird bounce and just popped over the pad of the goaltender, and it's 8-0. Battle for the puck with Tillinghast and Smith. Tillinghast is able to win it and blow past the defender here on the left-hand side. Tillinghast can't quite get past Sepke though, but centers to Lyon, fired by Byrne as he went to the ice. Now it's up with Kelly. They've got a 2-on-1 here. Kelly takes it wide, fires, but it's saved by Orr as he couldn't quite get anything on that.
Yeah, you're just going to have to do better than that to get past Craig. I think I'd have liked to have seen that shot either come a little higher or that play across to the winger.
Well, Stag's got a 2-on-1 here. It's Lyon who's going to take it himself. Shot goes wide, as Leeds will look to break out here. They won't do, though, as it's kept in by Emily Luck, and right back with Leeds behind the net, as it's Pasture. Firing for Smith, who's going to take it in and try and beat a defender. Beats Luck, fires wide of the net. It's behind the net. There's a scramble in front. A mass of bodies there, but it's ultimately sorted out by Byrne, who finds Emily Luck, who's just going to lug this puck out. Puts 2 Leeds forwards, takes a shot on net into the goaltender, who freezes play. Just over 8.5 minutes left in this game. Coming to you live from Braehead Arena, it's Stag alumni here, Drew Meyer, together with my stream partner Dale, as it's fired by Rebello and stopped by the goaltender. 8-0 Stags. Leeds have put up a very good fight considering their short benchedness. However, it has been pretty much all Stags this game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the B team does this year, now with their promotion up to the non-checking 1 division. I think it is going to be a little bit more technical difficulty for them, but it's nice to see that they're still able to put some goals up on the board.
Always tough when in the BUIHA when you go up a division, not quite sure how it's going to look.
Yeah. I think overall it's going to make a more interesting season for them. I think last season they dominated the league just a little bit too much. So I think this season's definitely going to be a bit more challenging. We're going to get a bit more exciting hockey out of it.
Leeds have worked it into the Stag zone as there's a bit of a collision there with Piper in the corner. It's taken up here with Harden. He's going to find Nelson with the puck on the left. Puts it on goal. Saved by the goaltender. Leeds looking to break out here from their own corner. Taking it behind the net is Scott. Scott lugging the puck all by herself. Fires that into Stag's end. Giving chase is Al-Rawi, but it's going to be dealt with easily by the Stags there as it's up with Oscar Harden. Check off the puck by a combination of Leeds players. Kewen sorts that one out. It's here with Middleton ripping in the middle. He takes a shot and it's saved. Gets his own rebound there in the corner. Tries to center it for Townend, but can't quite get it there. Middleton. Still with the puck on the left side. Sends it in for Busiek, who hits the post. Oh, he was lurking there at the far post, but he couldn't quite get that one. Lugged out here with Kelly. Tries to go wide on Emily Luck. He'll cover it in. It's put on net by Smith, but a save made by Orr. Townend. Busiek can't quite get it. Taken back to Middleton, who's just going to leave this one off for Emily Luck here. I tell you, Middleton has looked quite electric in this game. He's creating chances. He's setting up his teammates. Kewen battles in the corner. It's going to be Middleton giving chase as the puck goes into the Stags bench. Around 5.5 minutes to go here. 8-0 Stags. As Byrne will take this face off and win it to himself. Tries to take it past a few defenders, but he's unable to keep his footing. As Selby lugs the puck, but Rebello is there to answer. In the corner is Lyon. Tillinghast now. Cutting in from the left, fires, and it's saved. No, it goes in. Odd angle shot. Beating the goaltender. 9-0. Georgiana Tillinghast with that goal. As he wins the puck, cutting in from the byline on the left, and just powerful shot there. Does well to beat the goaltender. Oh, here's Byrne powering to the net, but he can't direct it on goal. Fires it up the wall for Rebello. Rebello in the same spot from Tillinghast's shot, but can't quite direct it on that, and the Stags will go offside here. Rebello from his own end. Gets the legs going on the left-hand side. He's taking it in. Cuts in the middle, shoots. High the goaltender. Swinbank keeps it in. Battle with Lyon. Kelly in there too. But it's going to be cleared by Leeds. Emily Luck will clear this out of the zone, looking for Tillinghast. Kelly's got it, trying to beat Luck, gets in, fires, but it's wide. Oh, but it's poked back. The shot from Leeds saved by Orr. Leeds try and center the puck. They manage to keep it in with Sepke. Throws it on net, but Orr is there to handle it. Byrne skating with the puck, finds Tillinghast. Takes it over, cuts in the middle, shoots, saved by the goaltender. But Tillinghast has got her own rebound. But Sepke's able to corral that puck and work it up to Leeds. Luck tries to find Byrne, but just in front of him, and Stags are going for a change there. Selby, finding Alrawi, puts it on net, but Orr will smother that. It's under 3 minutes now left in the game. Who's been your MVP for the Stags thus far?
Oh, I think I'd definitely go to probably Alex, our new Alex Rebello. He's just very fast. Any chance you see him, he's moving the puck. He can really keep that defensive up while still maintaining a little bit of offensive pressure.
Offside will be, or rather icing called on the Stags, who will take it back into their own end.
What about yourself?
I agree with you there. Rebello has looked very good. He's able to control the game from his defensive position very well, calm on the puck, cleaning up any potential chances Leeds might get. I'd say so far, him and Middleton have been standouts for me, as it's going to be Piper rather getting to this, but can't quite control the puck. Luck will put it back for Nelson. The Leeds are able to work it. Luck skating back to corral this puck. No pressure being put on by any forecheckers. This goes behind the net. Fires it up. Leeds take it into the zone. Kewen tries to clear the puck, but it stayed in the zone, and Luck will take this and clear that puck. Smith here, unable to get past the defenders as the play is clogged up in the neutral zone, but here's Kelly. One defender on him, shoots, and it's wide. I think that was deflected by the stick of Kewen. Kept in by Leeds, it's fired, but not on net. Fired on net, sticked away by Luck. Here with Townend, who will take it himself and clear. Under a minute now to go, as intercepts that clearing attempt from Sepke, takes himself behind the net is Townend. Fires and it's saved. Middleton with the puck now. Finds Rebello, who fires wide. Oh, trying to find Busiek is Townend, but he can't quite do so. But it's out to Busiek. Nearly there. Middleton fires. Saved. Middleton again. Spilled behind the net. Stags unable to put that one in. Townend now with 10 seconds remaining. Leeds clear the puck. Swinbank on it. Taken in by Pashier as there's 5 seconds left. They fire the puck in. It goes to the wall, and that will do it. As the Stags clear the bench to congratulate their winning goaltender today with a shutout, Craig Orr. Final score of this game ends, Glasgow Stags B9, Leeds Gryphons B0.
I think I'm more proud of us. We managed to go the entire game without saying those dreaded words of a shutout mid-game.
I was not about to jinx him. Solid game overall for this Stags B side. I'd say apart from the second period, they managed to control the play throughout the entire first and essentially the entire third.
I think that's it. It's always easier when you're on home ice. You know, you can see just by the bench size, Stags brought a good full 3 lines, and with Leeds only bringing 2, we've been in this position before. Anytime you go away, you just have less players, and eventually they skate it around you.
Traditional handshake line now for both teams. And I will say, fair play, as I said before, to the Leeds Gryphons, who made the long trek up here on a weekend, short benched. Not an easy task for any side to go up and play when you don't have a full team and when you're playing and going to get back late at night and you've got heavy legs from travel. So well played to the Leeds Gryphons B team here. So now we await the Player of the Game awards. Full case attendance to both teams, as is tradition.
I will have a lull in the waiting here. We'll just take that time to take a special thanks to our new cameraman, John. He's been here at the last practice setting up, and it's nice to see him put into action, bringing this stream to you with some nice good quality equipment.
Man of the match for Leeds is their goaltender. well deserved, I'd say. Despite the final score, it had a very good game. Made some great saves on some pretty clear chances. And it is Alex Rebello getting man of the match as we predicted for the Stags, as he will hoist those tenants into the air. And with that, that will do us for today. Thank you to everyone who tuned in to watch this Glasgow Stags B-Team game. I've been Drew Meyer. He's been Dale Gardner. And we will see you next time.